Boker Tov, Boker Tov. Facebook Live, we have arrived one more time. Y'all, let's get ready to get it in.
Conference muted. Conference recording started.
Want to thank everybody for chiming in. This is Watchman Yahudah Israel, also known as Pastor Derek Mann, on the early what I City Script Study and Prayer Line on this 18th day in February 2020. Teresa, Coke Don, Trinda, Al Mal, Lisa, Nicole, Elder G, Big Mark, Cam, Fee, Charvet. Hallelujah. Y'all chiming on in. Felicia in the building. Hallelujah. Y'all ready for a word this morning? Let's get it in, y'all. Let's go to Romans 8 this morning. Romans 8. Romans 8. Romans 8 and 28. All we want is the 28 first. Look what it say. And we know. Battle in the building. And we know. James says, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, right? Kim Yana, good to see you on. Count it all joy. Count it a good thing, right? Count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations. Count it all joy. Count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptation, knowing this. You got to know what's going on, knowing this. That's why Romans 8 and 20 say, and we know. You got to know what's going on. You got to understand, like, this life is like a personal canvas of yours. And you see it from your lens, from your point of view. This life is your personal purification process, the saving of your personal soul, working out your soul salvation with fear and trembling. It's 100% personal between you and your Creator, period. When you get to involve in people in your life the wrong way, that's when you fall into problems. When you start involving people in your life the wrong way, are people going to be involved in your life? Of course. Because people represents titles, situations, opportunities. People do. People serve in your own personal world. You and your Creator. You'll have titles like mother, father, brother, sister, cousin, friend, spouse, employer, employee, enemy. Your personal canvas, your personal world. You're seeing the world from your point of view. When you walk in a room, you see the whole room. If everybody's in there, if there's 1,000 people in the room, you see them all. Well, one person in there saw you walk in from their canvas. They're looking from the crowd towards you at the door. Everyone got their own personal view of what's going on. Good to see you on, Pastor Fulbright. Good to see you on, Renee. Your own personal movie. So, James again says, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations. The diverse temptations come from one of those titles. Diverse temptations come from different situations. But we got to know that greater is he that's in us than he that's in the world. We're equipped to deal with anything that comes. I don't care what it is. We're equipped because the greater one that is living inside of us, we're equipped to deal with anything. No weapon formed against you going to prosper. Weapons are anything that tries to cause you to sin. Remember, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. What is that, 2 Corinthians 10? But the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. I think I quoted the wrong space. But anyway, Fulbright to help me. But the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yah to the pulling down of strongholds, right? So we can count it all joy when we fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of our faith worketh patience. And let our patience have its perfect work, so we may be perfect and entire, lacking nothing, right? Knowing this. If you don't know, you can't live this life right. That's why it's real hard for religious people that don't know the word, because they don't know what to do. They don't know how to war in the spirit. They don't understand circumstances. They don't understand why things are happening. They don't understand that, right? Right? Count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations. Count it all joy. You don't start complaining. If you start complaining, it's because you don't know. You don't know. Oh, I was right when I quoted where it was. Good. But you don't know. Count it all joy. Do you know what type of state of mind you got to have in order to appreciate the test? You got to be in love with the tester in order to appreciate the test, because the test, from a biblical standpoint, is being proven. So what you go through, you're being proven. You're being made better. You're going through a purification process. Let me tell you what happens to religious people that don't know, and or someone carnal. When people that are carnal go through it, they act a fool. They'll kill you. They get horny. Let somebody the relationship mess up on them. Now they throw themselves out there. It gets ugly. When stuff don't go certain people's way, they think it's all bad. Man, they get high, they get drunk, they end up swinging on poles. They back at the stripper club. They'll stab you in the back, cut your throat. The desperation of the flesh, the desperation of fallen man is ugly. Y'all heard the saying, hurt people hurt people? It's true. And carnal people get hurt easy. Last day signs is people is easily offended. And offended people are offensive. Offensive and offensive. They're offensive. They're nasty. Yeah. When you run into somebody that's church hurt, they a rascal, boy. Everybody's the devil but them. Poor little me. The reason why I do that, and the reason why I don't trust, and the reason why I said that, and the reason they ain't walking in the spirit of love, they walk in the spirit of offense. Hurt people hurt people. Because they failed the scripture. Count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptation. Knowing this, that the trying of your faith is working patience. You're learning to wait on the Most High. And the appropriate way to wait on the Most High is to wait in the spirit of love. You can't let what people do mess you up. You should grow from it. One thing that can help you is remember all the crap you done. And you real sad if you say you ain't done nothing. You got folks, I don't bother no, please. Spare yourself. Lying to yourself. But when we remember all the stuff we've done, all the stuff the Most High had to forgive us for, in order to save us. And then the stuff that we've done after we've been saved. Come on. If you can remember that, it'll loosen you up some. It can equip you mentally to be able to count it all joy when people and things don't go your way. Count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations. Knowing this, you got to know what's going on. It's the testing of your faith. Yeah, it's the trying of your faith. Yeah. Because it works patience. You learn to wait on the Most High and let patience have its perfect work. In other words, perfectly wait on it. Still doing what he calls you to do. Still trusting in his word. Still walking in the spirit of obedience. You and the spouse ain't seeing eye to eye. They're not treating you right. Still wait on Yah. Still loving. Still doing what's right. You don't render evil for evil. Those that render evil will never depart from their house. Revengeful type people. Evil stay at police reports and broken dishes and divorce threats and profanity. All that live at the house. Poor children, toe up. All they know is hatred, revenge, and grudges. Romans 8:28, that's where we really teach it from. Listen, y'all, look what it say. And we know, look at that. You better. And we know all things work together for the good. Excuse me, y'all. But all things work together for the good. What do you mean all things? Someone lie on you is working for your good. Being short on money work for your good. At least it's meant to work for your good. Well, let me read some more of the scripture so you can understand what I'm saying. To them that love Yah. Ain't that what it say? And we know that all things work together for good to them that love Yah. Because he said, if you love me, keep my commandments. There are some people that do what he say and they obey him. So this life then turns into a purification canvas for them. For wicked people, it's issues. It's tissues and issues. Mm-hmm. Wicked people is going to fend for themselves. They're going to reach into their carnal bag and they're going to get revenge. They're going to get lustful, revengeful. They're going to cuss you out. They're going to be able to show you the straw that broke the camel's back is the reason why they did X, Y, and Z, and the reason why they, whatever they did to you. Wicked people wax worse and worse. Things go wrong, they go wrong. Situations cause them to go array. Oh, it's the truth. And we know. You got to know. Knowing this, that the trying of your faith is making you better and it's teaching you how to wait on the Most High. It may look like that right now, but weeping may endure for a night, but joy is coming in the morning. Your breakthrough is on its way. And we know this. See, let patience have her perfect work. Patience, experience. Patience brings about experience. When you wait on the Most High, that's Romans the 5th chapter too. But when you wait on the Most High, it works experience. In other words, you waited on the Most High and he came through every time. Your money might have been funny then or people disrespected you, but they was able to see your resolve in the Most High. They was able to see your good works and then magnify your Father which is in heaven. Some folks end up getting saved by watching you, doing you wrong, and you withstood the test, the trying. then they was able to see the manifestation of the sons and the daughters of the Most High. They was able to see you real. You just not a religious person. You real. You could have slept with them and you didn't. You could have cussed them out and fought them, but you didn't. You could have responded wickedly, but you didn't. And then they get to see what true love is. They get to see that Yah's not dead. He's still alive through you. That's how you become a vessel of honor and not dishonor. A vessel of honor does what the Most High say, regardless of what people do. You learn how to love people that don't love you, because their wickedness don't affect you. You're already infected, affected by the Ruach, the spirit of the Creator. Their actions is not your Lord, your master. What they do don't dictate to you. Because greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world. I can withstand you wanting to kiss with your sexy fine self. I just ain't going to do it. I understand you want to fight. I'm cool. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to get to hustling to see if I can get your teeth on the ground. Keep your teeth. And we know, right? Something we know. The secret of Yah is with the righteous. I know something. And we know that all things, bad things, so-called bad things, but all things work together. The word teaches us in Luke 21, it teaches us that when we see these bad things start to happen, know that our redemption is drawing nigh. Our rescue is drawing nigh. Our liberation draws nigh. So what other people is running from, we're running towards. And what other people are running towards, we're running from. We're accepting whatever the Most High got to do to shake this place up for deliverance of his children, of his people. That his government may reign supreme, not only in heaven, but on earth as it is in heaven. How it is right now is not going to remain, and we're waiting on his salvation, on his redemption. Not only salvation of our souls, but even the earth is moaning and groaning, waiting for the manifestation. Yeah. And we know this, man. And we know that all things is working. Problems got a job. Problems is working with victories. You got valley lows. Company working together with mountain highs, keeping us even keel. We know how to be the haves, and we also know how to be the have-nots. And we know this, man, that all things work together, is working together. Yeah. We know how to be full. We know how to be hungry. Yeah. We know that all things work together for the good. For the good for who? To them that love Yah. Because those that love Yah do what he say. And the word is being exalted in your life. His spirit is beautifying you. The response of the word is beautiful. The light of the word is viewable during darkness. Yeah, you can see the light, the love of the spirit of the Creator during dark times. Yeah. When people expect you to get revenge, oh, you did that to me, then I'm going to do this to you. Love don't act like that. Serve somebody dinner. Then it come time to pay, and then they don't pay. Then you turn around and then serve them dessert with everybody else, the ones that did pay. You know they didn't pay, and you serve them dessert. And is there anything else I can get you? That's love. And when people see that type of love, come on, somebody. When they're able to see your good works and magnify your Father which is in heaven, that's the true death, burial, and resurrection. You want to talk about dying out to humanism, humanity, that wickedness? You got folks that do wicked, talk to them. They'll tell you why they did it. Folks that do wicked, I can't stand them. Why? Because they did this and they did this and they did this and they did that. And they did do it. Let's say they did do it. But greater is he that's in us than he that's in the world. What they did shouldn't dictate to you. The only thing that should be dictating to you is the spirit of love. Who's your master? Them? You're a slave to your flesh? So you're dictated to by what others do as opposed to what the Most High do? Got to be able to count it all joy because you know something. You got a secret. You got to be able to count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations. A lot of stuff going on. Every day we got multiple things going on. More legs than the octopus. We got situations. We got different titles, different people in our lives, different circumstances. And the majority of the situations and circumstances are trials and tests that are tough. Broken people breaking stuff. Hurt people hurting people. All around us, directly at us, a whole lot of the times as well. But we know what's going on. And we know that all things work together for the good to them that love Yah. If you don't love Yah, it's not working for your good. You end up in prison. You end up an adulterer, a pedophile. You end up sexually twisted. You end up high or drunk. You end up an alcoholic running around here. You end up a dope fiend, feeling sorry for yourself. Killed everybody. Murder. Why you do that? Cause I was neglected. It's not working. All things don't work for the good to everybody now. Don't get it twisted. Some of these things are happening. Some people are turning bitter. Not better. Who is being purified by the fire is those that love him. Who's becoming better, being transformed into his image. What is transforming you? The trials, the trying of your faith, the purification of your faith. Don't get in a situation where you and your spouse ain't getting along and then the cup of tea come, ready to give you whatever you want. But greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world. You pass on it. You don't even entertain it. It's making you better. And somebody bitter is going to get in the bed after dinner. And we know this, man, that all things is working together. We know something. Cuss me out. I needed it because I used to fight all the time. Cuss me out, I hit you in your mouth. Straight up too. And I got a 4-piece. Supposed to be talking about 2 pieces and 3 pieces. Man, I got a 6-piece for you. But I don't. I got it, but I'm not using it for that. Because I know something. Folks got secrets. Folks sneaking and peeking and leaking. Yeah, I get it. I'm cool. Because I know something. It's a test. And we're going through the purification process. See, I can count it all joy when I fall into diverse temptation. Come on, somebody. Talk with me. I can count it all joy when I fall into diverse temptation, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. Let patience have a perfect work, that you may be perfect and entire, lacking nothing. I'm ready for it. Yeah. I already made up my mind. I love him. I'm rolling with him, and can't nothing stop me. I'm not going to allow nothing to turn me on him. I'm going to roll with him till he come get me. How about that? Come on, y'all. Folks let the things in this life cause them to turn bitter. If you love him, that ain't going to happen to you. I'm struggling, y'all. And I'm going to keep teaching. Because I love him. And we know this, man. That all things work together for the good. Okay, what's happening? It's a test. I could have stayed in the bed. But I said no. And we know that all things is working together. Did it say all things? All things. The mistake that you made, the sin you committed. When you love, it's a mistake. It's not like you didn't do it on purpose, but you wasn't in your right mind. You wasn't in your word state of mind. You did something wrong. You regret it. It's working for your good. It's working for your good. It's working for your good. The feelings you felt after you went against him, it's working for you. Like, why did I do that? Y'all forgive me. I'm not gonna live like I did. I don't know what I was thinking. Forgive me. That's working for your good. Because it's creating a final product. And the final product is his image. The final product, you're going to be transformed by the renewing of your mind into his image. You're going to be able to prove what's good, what's acceptable, and his perfect will. And it's going to be all because all things have worked together in your life. The disappointment that happened to you when you was a child, the molestation, the neglect, one parent home, both parents didn't care nothing about you. Your best friend, the death, even the mess you did. We've done stuff that we regret. When you love him, it's working for your good. Because he'll give you power over it. You'll know that no weapon formed against you will prosper. You have experience with the Creator. Well, another thing that strengthens relationships. You see that old couple at the park feeding the birds together? They in their 80s and they all hugged up and feeding the birds. You say, I want to be just like them. I want my relationship to be just like that. Sit down and talk to them. And they'll tell you of times that they had disagreements, probably broke up for a little while or almost broke up, sleeping in separate rooms. But they weathered the storm. It turned into experience. They learned how to live and let live. They learned how to forgive. All that's involved in that relationship that lasted 60 years. There's a lot of stuff that happened, and all of it wasn't good, but it worked together for the good of the relationship because they loved one another. Same with the Most High. When you say, man, I've been single for like 10 years now, but I stayed faithful to the Most High. All kind of stuff I could have did. Or I slipped, but I got back up, and I'm not going to let him go. It's working for your good. You have experience. Another opportunity to come for you to hop back in the bed and get to tripping. No, you say, been there, done that, went there, came back. I'm cool. I got experience. And we know something. When you love the Most High, you know something. No, I'm cool. I'm not drinking that. Did that. I'm cool. You want to hit this? No, I did that. No, I'm going to go read. I'm going to go pray. I'm about my Father's business because we know something. And we know what? We know that all things is working together. Job tripping out on you. It's still working for my good. It's teaching me not to depend on man. It's teaching me not to trust in resources. I'm going to trust in the source. And we know that all things work together for good. No weapon formed, baby. Send the weapon. I'm high stepping. Over the top of it. I'm going higher in him. Because it's working for the good. To them that love Yah. To them who are called, that's not a separate demographic. To them who are called according to his purpose. Those that are called according to his purpose, things is working out for your good. When bad stuff happen and you walking in your purpose, every obstacle that you face turns into a testimony. Because you're called according to your purpose. And your purpose is to show forth the praises of him that called you out of the darkness into the marvelous light. When you could have committed adultery and you didn't, that's a testimony. When you could have been fornicating and you didn't, that's a testimony. And you're walking in your purpose to show forth that lust is not bigger than my relationship with the Most High. That revenge is not bigger than my relationship with the Most High. You become a living testimony to being broke. He is my provider. Even when I did not have the money. Never seeing his seed begging for bread. Because he got me. He got you. He got us. He got all of us that love him. Come on, somebody. When you're walking in your purpose, you have a purpose. Walk in it. You're the temple of his spirit. He said, I'll be the Elohim and they'll be my people. He said, I walk in you. The spirit, his word is walking in you, living in you, being manifested through you. So when dark things happen to you, the light of the word get to shine and people get to see it. Because that's your purpose. Showing forth the praises of him that called you out of the darkness into the marvelous light. That's your purpose. And we know this, man. See, we know something. I'm able to walk away from it because I know something. I'm able to endure it. You gonna take that? Yep. Sure am. And more. If more happens, it's up to the Most High. If he take it all from me, long as he don't take away his Ruach HaKodesh, long as he don't take his spirit from me, I'm good. Because the only thing I really need is him. A whole lot of stuff I want. Whole lot of stuff that's dear to me. But what I gotta have is him. And we know this, man. That all things work together for good. Everything. Treating you funny. Won't let you in the clique. Kicked you out the clique. Because now you done got saved. Now they don't like you now. They ain't gonna, they ain't posting your stuff no more, huh? Oh, they heard you with y'all now, huh? And we know that all things. Folks crying about walking alone. You're going to be tested and tried. I'm going to tell you that right now. You're going to have to learn how to walk with the crowd, and you're going to have to learn how to walk alone. In closing, beautiful gate, right? Acts the 3rd chapter. They healed that man at the gate, went on in, people wanted to worship them. They had to withstand that. No, I'm a man like you. Don't bow down to me. Why are you gazing at me? Being known to all y'all that by the name of Yahudah does this man stand before you whole. That was a preaching opportunity. This was the stone that you builders rejected. It was a try to praise me? No. Give the glory to the Most High. That's what they did. Right after that, folks trying to kill him. Want to imprison him and beat him, threatening them not to preach in the name of Yahudah no more. That's how life is. 6 of one, half dozen of the other, which make up the 12. Right? It went from folks wanting to worship them to folks wanting to kill them, all for the one reason. And that was for y'all. You got to learn how to walk alone. Yeah, you go through it all by yourself, feeling hecka lonely, isolated. You're also going to go through being around people, loved and liked, tooting your horn, treating you like you're the next best thing to sliced bread. I'm trying to close, but I'm going to tell you this. You got people that's been witnessing to you. Oh, they need to get saved. Look at them. This is terrible. They need Jesus, they say. You mess around and get saved, and then your light start outshining theirs. Oh, it don't take all that. It don't. Now you doing too much. You like you're brainwashed. Can't win for losing? No, you can win for losing. You can win for winning, and you can win for losing, because you in the winning circle. Period. Because we know that all things work together. It's working together, y'all, for good. Only to them that love Yahudah. To them who are called according to his purpose. Are you walking in your purpose? Because if not, start. Let him use you until he uses you up. Is that all right? Let's pray. Spirit of the Most High, we love you and thank you for this opportunity to come before you as humbly as we know how, needing the truth of your word. Thy word is truth. We need to be satisfied with whatever you allow to come in our lives. Knowing that greater is he that's in us than he that's in the world. We're not worried about it. Knowing that no weapon formed against us is going to work because we love you. We choose you. We love you with all our heart, mind, soul, and strength. We put you first. Have your way. Purify us and use us until you use us up. Then come get us. And we celebrate even this. In the matchless name of Yahushua HaMashiach, we humbly pray. Hallelujah, hallelujah, and oh man, that was the lesson for this morning. I'm hacking and coughing, but we got through it. We pray that you was blessed regardless. Y'all, can y'all, we push the button. That's not called faxing, is it? I know it ain't called faxing. I'm just being silly. Anyway. Can somebody push a button and some Vicks vapor spray come through this gadget and hit me in the face? Somebody send that emoji of a Kleenex. Vicks got an emoji? Vicks vapor up. Anyway, if you were blessed by the lesson, push the share button. How about that? If you're blessed by the lesson, push the share button so somebody else can be blessed. Don't be stingy. Folks just keep they platform, take pictures like this. Why folks do this? Why girls? Why girls be doing that? Aim it down. Is that what your platform for? Nah, it ain't. Push the share button so somebody can be blessed, okay? If you were blessed by the lesson, push the share button. Another thing, if you support this ministry, may the Most High continue to bless you. If you're led by the Most High to be a supporter of this ministry, I'll tell you how. You got the Cash App? Just put in $Yahudah Israel. YAHUDAHYISRAEL. Put that in the Cash App. You also can support the ministry through Facebook, through Messenger. There's a giving apparatus in there. Y'all want to talk about the word? I do. All you got to do is dial 302-202-1102, extension 815648. Again, 302-202-1102, extension 815648. And we can talk about the word. Y'all continue to pray for me as I pray for you. Listen, prayers tonight on that same number I just quoted, 7 p.m. with Yahudah. Y'all chime in and get your prayer on. The Most High be moving, answering the prayers that happen on that line. The prayers go up from constant fasting and praying, believe me. So it's good ground. Y'all continue to pray for me as I pray for you. Y'all be Baruch and Barak Shalom. I'm gone.